Okay, we're live on YouTube.
Well, welcome YouTube. Welcome to the show.
So we're live on both.
All right.
So,
True Power is mine,
Dimebag Doily.
and this is the other morning show.
Okay.
Yes, we're in the mix today.
Yes, and we got a special guest today. President of the United States.
Dun, dun,
Barack Obama. So
welcome to the show.
President Obama is live in the house. Yes, thanks for coming, President. I know you could have been doing a whole bunch of other things.
Here you like to golf, smoke crack with Larry Sinclair, but you know.
You could be rubbing on Michelle's butt. You know.
Yeah, it's the First Lady of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wow, what a depiction of hope, but
With no change.
with no change. Hope with no change.
That's right.
So what does that leave you with, folks? It leaves you with a fucking clown fuck. Yes, but welcome to the show.
We still trying to get Donald Trump on the show.
Yes, Trump, and Bush. I want Bush. Mission accomplished. The pharmaceutical people got their fucking opioids, and the oil people got their oil. You dumb fucks. He was absolutely right when he sat on that aircraft carrier and said, "Mission accomplished, you stupid motherfuckers." Because the reason why we went to war in the first place was a motherfucking lie. And you can it was a bullshit lie. 19 motherfuckers changed your life forever. 19 motherfuckers did something the Nazis couldn't do. They did something the Confederacy couldn't do. They did something that even the fucking the new fucking neo-Confederates couldn't do. And that is fundamentally change your fucking freedom of rights.
Yeah, they
in
just
America.
basically went in there and said, Fourth Amendment.
Done. Kids, time. Playtime's over.
That's basically
Done.
what they did.
Yeah.
Your Fourth Amendment is
And you
gone.
think your data's safe? You're fucking retarded. Fucking Australia has a fucking base called Echelon. It's in the outback. It's taking all the fucking information, not just from Australia citizens, but all the citizens. But you know what?
That's why I don't understand why that's why the NSA ain't came out and said nothing about this Russian collusion and all this other stuff.
No,
Because they got all the information. They got all Hillary emails. They got all
why do you
this
think
shit.
they're releasing JFK documents?
You know?
Like, we really give a fuck about a guy that got blasted in the 60s. You know how many good men and women died?
I got a laptop a few months ago back shipped in the mail. It said United States government, Hillary Rodham Clinton. It was a laptop. It came in the package.
Well, don't plug it in.
I'm not.
Because you plug in, you'll certainly tune out.
Well, we already got it. We already got all our shit off our server anyway. so we don't need anything else. We already got it off our server, just like everybody else.
We're a little technologically correct. And you know what? I enjoy technology. For the first time in human history, I can take my magical device here and say, hold on, let's just give these folks an in-depth demonstration of modern technology. Perhaps we should use your phone. But you know what? It doesn't matter because this is technology.
Wait a minute, we've been talking over the president.
Oh, damn. Mr. President, what would you like to say?
Sounds like you're a little short for words. He might be camera shy
Obama's
though.
speech.
He probably just a little bit shy. Hanging out with the brothers.
I know he ain't used to that shit, but you gotta get out your comfort zone when you come on the other morning show.
He ain't used to hanging out with poor people, period.
I don't give a fuck y'all brothers.
Right.
Shit.
Good less.
My daddy wasn't a descendant of slaves. Thank you very much.
How you think you was able to get into Harvard?
And Harvard's a good school. I knew a guy. His name was Master Limo Chow, and he was from the Harvard Medical School. He was an oral gynecologist. He actually had a mobile lab. He would go out, to the people and actually perform oral pap smears for the ladies.
Right.
And you just don't see that type of dedication to women's health nowadays. And I just want to give a shout out to you, Mo Chow, if you're out there hearing me. You're still cool.
I just want to ask the president how it feel to have the power over that drone program.
Oh, you mean killing all the brown people? Oh, well, let's see what he has to say.
Man, you kill all of them.
Airdrop's dangerous. It comes with risk.
It comes with risk?
Can't expect it from
What you talking about, the
You don't
drones?
think about the danger.
That's just drones?
It should be.
No, man, you should have cut the music part.
It should cut here in a second. That's once again, guys, we need a producer. Someone who can have these shit queued up.
Right, so we just get into the president's speech. This is disrespect
Because I'm
to the president, man.
I'm gonna have to just eyeball it. I'm eyeballing it.
You know they go.
Here we go.
The enthusiasm, the generosity, the warmth
Of the
of the
show.
people of Virginia.
We're not even in Virginia.
I remember that
Damn you, Obama.
was announced for
We're not even in Virginia.
candidacy as president back in 2007.
No respect for the show. No respect.
I know. That's like, hey, you rock
was a certain
Cleveland.
gentleman named Tim
Motherfucker, you're in
Kaine.
that LA.
Yeah.
And Ann Cage right there.
We don't even know these
And I
people.
came in, and I said to Tim and Ann, what
I guess you Tim and I'm Ann, or I'm Ann and you
Oh,
Tim,
no.
or
I'm
whatever.
Tim. I'm definitely fucking Tim.
I'm not
They
Ann.
believed in me, I think even before
Fuck,
Michelle
man.
did.
Fuck that.
Can we just press on to more?
Yeah, let's
We
go to
don't
more.
want-
Let's go to more relevant.
We want to
issues.
talk about the protesters that started back up in St. Louis, President Obama. That was in Central City the other night. What do you think about that?
Well,
At
there
least
it
he's
is.
got a warm smile.
Yeah, he has some warmth for the people. For the
Yeah.
people. I mean, I don't want to ask President Trump the same question because we already know we get some retarded ass answer. How it's all good to be bashed up and tear gas. It's order. Or what about our new Missouri
But
governor?
look at all the stuff that he didn't stop it. You see what he let the police and them private security companies out there in Standing Rock crack them people.
You know
head
what?
Open.
But he also didn't stop the Bundy action either. You're in Las Vegas. You don't want to pay your taxes on land that you stole from the Indians and the Native people. But you're so good. Oh, I got natural rights to this shit.
The part that was so amazing to me about the whole Bundy situation, they were able to point assault rifles
At the police.
at federal agents.
Because the system's designed for the Bundys. It's not designed for the Ferguson. It's not designed for the anti-fascist. It's not designed for the gay lesbian. It's not designed for the Muslim or Hindu or Buddhist. It's designed for one group, and that's white, Protestant,
And
and
they got
rich.
so many. It's
The
basically
three:
just
white,
the rich.
Protestant, and rich. No, not Catholic. Catholics got their own money because the Holy Roman Catholic Church, the true Roman Catholic Church, is the original church of the Christian faith. Now the clowns that are bozos running it now, hey, you got some young boys, bring them on down. And by the way, all the sins, I can forgive you for that. That's what that is.
But anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President. I should have said, excuse my French.
maybe we should have threw in the great Reverend Wright.
I was thinking Al Sharpton.
No.
Yeah, all I gotta do is draw a little
That
stick
motherfucker
figure.
look like a crackhead.
Well, you know
I
what?
seen that motherfucker. They showed him. I seen a full body shot of that motherfucker, and he got a big ass head and fucking skinny ass body.
Send $100 check to this. Leave the payment to whoever. Open. We'll fill that out. Send a check, $100 to that P.O. box. P.O. box. Dimebag. Can you read that for the people?
That's P.O. Box 133, DeSoto, Missouri 63020.
See, we don't need closed captions. You're handicapped, we'll say it. And if you're not handicapped, I'll sign language it.
You know you're going to get this video flagged because somebody's going to be offended now.
You know what? If they flag this good old piece of American fucking wholesome, good old entertainment, then they're fucked. But, you know, listen, folks, I know a lot of y'all been working. Seriously, I know y'all been working. It's Friday, girls and guys. You've been working hard all week.
So watch
You know?
the show before you go get turned up.
Yes.
Some of y'all going to get tossed up, but it's Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday and you ain't got shit else better
No,
to
I
do.
got something to do tomorrow. I'm going to a bonfire. I'm going to be drinking alcohol. Right now I drink, this is the other morning show tea. It's in a can. We're marketing it. I'm just buying personal. I'm going to market it. If you want to buy from me, you trust True Powers Mine products. Because you trust True Powers Mine. I'm going to be marketing this shit, and it's going to be going to the show. And I'm
You
drinking.
say the name of the product right there.
No. I pour it in these cans because I like to recycle. You know.
I don't think that's sanitary.
As long as
I
I'm
could
drinking.
be wrong.
As long as I'm the one drinking it. Yeah, I wouldn't drink after nobody else.
Hold on. We haven't showed the president any hospitality. We
Yeah.
haven't offered him a
Yeah,
beverage.
hold on. Here, have a
Didn't
drink.
he have a beer summit? Didn't he have a beer
Yeah.
summit with them one people? Mama peed on his feet.
And that's what he would do if he came on this show.
That's what he did. That's what he did when he was president.
But Hillary jumped up. Hey, we saw Bin Laden and we killed, or not Bin Laden,
That was Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. She was so gleeful.
Oh,
She was
I
like
know.
a cheerleader. Kill. And you know what? You know, I wonder how many times, fuck the dumb shit. How many times did motherfucking Clinton jizz on this bitch face? Straight up.
You talking about Uma?
I'm talking about Bill.
Oh.
Slick Willie. Hey, Hillary. Squirt, splatter on her
Man.
fucking face.
Bill
Fuck that
ain't. They ain't.
He
had-
did.
Hillary
He
and
shot one in her.
Hillary
For
and
Chelsea.
Bill probably ain't had sex in probably 30 years.
From
Since
what I
Chelsea
heard,
was conceived.
my research showed that, Hillary is fond of the chicks, too.
Now they probably tag team some broads.
And that,
Before it's them one-on-one. Nah, I don't even see that.
Look, I enjoy.
Now, I do bet she slapped poor old Bill around a few times. I know
What
she's
about
a
poor
bitch.
Monica Lewinsky? Did you see what type of ass clown she ended up with? That motherfucking weird fuck from MTV? Fucking.
Yeah, well, who could say that the bread? I mean,
It's sad.
I mean,
She could have done so much for the American people.
she did.
She didn't do shit.
She stopped Social Security from being privatized because Bill Clinton and the Republicans, what's his name, fucking Newt Gingrich and them, they had a deal to privatize Social Security, but the Monica Lewinsky case came out. That story.
And
broke
you
the
can
next
thank
day.
DrudgeReport.com for that coming out to the public awareness. Because it was being deep six. And what I mean by deep six, that's a nautical term. It was being suppressed by mainstream media. And at the time, mainstream media consisted of CNN, ABC, NBC, ABC, and the
Don't forget
occasional
CBS.
PBS.
Don't
PBS.
forget CBS.
Hey, something I found out the other day. I built a fractional antenna or array that I can pick up local high def channels, even from St. Louis. Larry Rice channels are off the air.
Yeah.
Totally off the just I thought they just wiped out his little motherfucking, feed the poor shit. They took this man they just boo-fooed him. St. Louis City boo-fooed Larry Rice on the altar of fucking greed
Look,
and fuck you.
It's a lot of money downtown St. Louis.
Look,
and they
I
didn't want that
understand.
shit
I don't
down
want to
there.
step over a homeless smelling bum to get my fucking Starbucks fratte or whatever the fuck. But the bottom line, these are humans fucking too. And you know what? Just because you got a little better fucking pecking order on this fucking rigged ass economic system doesn't mean you're more of a fucking human than a motherfucking heroin junkie sitting down there in the goddamn corner. Unless he was a privileged
What
one.
makes you heroin? What makes them? Some of them people probably don't even do no drugs.
I was just being ultra stereotypical there.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, and I can openly admit this because I'm not a propagandist. I'm just a real person. This is what I see. When I see a motherfucker hitting a cigarette like this,
Oh, I get it, man. I know the president don't get it, but it's
no,
okay.
he's hitting the cigarette like this. Oh, Larry Sinclair. No, this is a fag. Look, this motherfucker here was a mulatto faggot. He was a fucking butt fuck artist that was fucking dudes and fucking whatever. And Michelle, which some argued was a tranny, but she wasn't. She was a pretty black woman. For real, she really was. But this motherfucker here was a goddamn Peter Puffin son of a bitch. And the bottom line is, he didn't save you, he didn't change your situation, because it wasn't his place to change it, your situation. He's a part of the fucking machine that's keeping you in your motherfucking situation. So if you want to change this fucking deal that we are all collectively in, we have to have an economic base. We have to have something that we can go to. Hey, you want to start a business, little brother? Here you go. Here's the money. You want to start a business, little brother? Here I go. Here's the money. We have to have that so we can open up our own convenience stores. So we can open up our own Walmart. So we can have our own Amazon.com. If not, then you better be prepared to be the second-class citizen to whoever's running the fucking show. And you might want to touch up on your fucking Chinese. Just a hint.
And yeah, and the 1% of corporations too.
The bottom line is, guys, I love America. I'll be the first one to say I love America. That's why I have a flag on my home.
But this dude
Was
right
not
here
American.
is the poster child of
He wasn't.
your
What
economic
America?
wealth that you are not even allowed to accumulate because it's already been usurped. Your government that's been usurped. This dude is the poster child for that.
And he was supposed to be to settle you down because you were getting outraged.
Hey, he did sing Amazing Grace.
Oh,
You know, when them 9 people got killed in that church, he cried at Newtown. He cried at Tuesday. Not one time did this bum get his Justice Department to go after and file criminal charges against the cops that killed unarmed citizens in this country. Not one time. We seen the guy get choked. Eric Gordon got choked out.
yeah.
in
For
the mid-
cigarettes.
Got choked out.
Hold on.
No,
Would
no
you care
civil
for a
rights.
cigarette, my brother?
No,
Ooh.
those get you choked
Ooh,
out.
ooh.
You know, that'll get you choked
And we're
out.
not talking about OCPD.
Hold on, but I got a whole other list. A guy in Oklahoma City, I think guy in Oklahoma, I think his name Turn Crutcher. I'm not sure. But he called the police because his car broke down in the middle of a 2-lane highway and got killed when the cops showed up.
Don't break down. Don't drag those
But it's
ragged
civil-
ass cars on the highway.
His civil rights wasn't violated according to the Obama Justice Department.
Because they're too busy dropping
Oh,
bombs.
wait a minute, but it gets better. It gets better. Tamir Rice. Kid playing with a BB gun in a park. Police pulled up within 2 seconds of pulling up to where Tamir Rice was at. He shot him. Car wasn't even completely to a stop, and he killed this kid, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Obama Justice Department, no civil rights was violated.
None.
No
Because
civil
you're
rights was violated.
savages, you fools. Do you not see this? You're savages. And that's how the justice system sees you. That's why you get real time and a little somebody else. It's different time. You better wake up. We are all in this together.
Oh, so I talking about the white people that got killed by unlawfully killed by police officers too, and no civil rights violations was brought up.
No, that's what I'm talking
no,
about.
the Obama
We are
administration.
all in. Listen, this is not just a
'Cause I-
black
I
and
can-
white
I
thing.
can name a
this
list
is
of
an
them,
American
too.
thing. An
I
American
can name a
thing.
list of them things too.
We are all in this together. Black, white, brown, red, yellow. Because I have met a red man, and I haven't forgotten you, the brother I met in New Mexico approximately 4 years ago. You were a good man, and I'm glad that I ran into you in this life. If you see this, you probably won't ever see this, but I'm so glad I ran into you in this lifetime. But all my yellow brothers, my brown brothers, my black brothers, my white brothers, my biological brothers, it's up to us as men to stand together and say, this is America, and you will not infringe on our rights. The you could be anyone. It could be our so-called elected officials. It could be foreign entities. But my freedom is tied to your freedom, and your freedom is tied to his freedom. And we're all in this together. I will fight and die for your right. You fight and die for my right. He'll fight and die for your right.
If
And
not,
you fight and die for his rights, and it's all a triangle.
if we don't do that, we all gonna get killed.
We are. I'm not
Flat
leaving
out.
America. I'm not running to some other
gonna
place.
kill us all.
This is our homeland now. It's unfortunate what happened to the native peoples, and I am so sorry for that. It's sad. This is what happened to my people. It's sad. And what happened to poor white people and rich white people is sad. The psychological ramifications thinking that you're better than someone just because you're this or that, that's fucked up. That keeps you alienated from the love of humanity as a whole on a different level.
Powering off.
So that's fucked up. And I feel sorry for them.
But
But one thing I do know, the power of love, the power to change your enemy into your friend is stronger than an atomic bomb, a trinity bomb, a biological agent, or an economic disaster, or a natural disaster. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us one. That's what makes us the masters of the universe. If we cannot be on all of one accord, something outside of us that's intelligent can surely destroy us all.
oh, they know unity on this planet.
But there will be one day. One day. And this show will be a part of that. This show will be a part
Maybe somebody
of
will
a
find
fulfillment
it,
of
in
humanity.
the dust in the settlement at the the dust
Or
will-
maybe some flesh would
what?
take our words and tell
Would
it
be
to
like,
another.
you
That
know,
would tell it to another.
They find it and be like, man, them brothers was right.
They were right.
And there's a lot of other people out here that's saying the same stuff.
Listen, those other people don't matter. You need to support the other morning show because we are dedicated. We don't have no glitter bug. Hey, millionaire. Hey, boys, here you go. Here's your suit and tie money, and here's your new studio. We do this out of love for humanity. We do this out of wanting to awaken others to the reality that we have the power now, not tomorrow, and definitely not yesterday. Right now.
Some
to
people
affect change.
like, oh, I'm just gonna play with this iPhone and ride this thing out.
Hey, and that's cool. And you're going to ride it out to a nice little cozy oven, or a microchip.
Well, they might not, but their kids
They will.
or their
That
grandkids.
microchip's coming within the next 7 years. Next 7 years, if you don't have a microchip, you will not be working, period.
I'm not getting
Anywhere on this planet.
I'm not getting microchip. No, you're not putting a chip in me or
I
my
hear
fucking kids.
No, that's their decision. You gotta realize this. When this world flips and that paradigm changes, it's
Yeah.
out of your hands, my friend. There's been interactions that you have occurred today that 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 400 years ago, 700 years ago, when it never went down, but it's going down now. So you better not ever think that for whatever reason the world's not going to evolve because you refuse to change. It will. That's the beauty.
You don't
of
need
this
to be
world.
you don't need to be microchipping humans, man. That's retarded. I mean, if anybody remotely even agree with that, it's just like asinine.
Well, they're going to tell you
I mean, I know
that's
it's-
retarded.
I know-
I have all my information right here. When they hit me, he has this.
No,
he has
that's
that, he has this,
just
he
the
has
con to get you. That ain't the purpose.
Or when
of
I
the
need to
chip.
buy something, I don't need no money, so nobody knock me over the head to steal my wallet.
No.
I just walk up.
Well,
and be,
that-
he's good.
okay,
come on
all
in.
that is basically
Is a gatekeeping mechanism.
no. It's a fucking gadget. You know, some little trinket or something, so they can take your mind off of what the real purpose of them chipping you for. It ain't for you to make it convenient for you to pay all your bills and buy your food. And it's to track what the fuck you're doing.
Of course. And it's going to have, I hate to tell you this, folks, but it's going to have a little fucking poison dart in it.
So when they
So
want,
when they hit that
so when
fucking
you say
button,
the wrong fucking, so when you say
Boom,
the
you
wrong
die.
fucking thing, you just fucking never wake back up.
you die. No. You don't understand. This is part of it. Okay. This is a part of a satanic ritual that includes. Now, for a lot of people that don't believe in this, or understand this, or understand the fundamental mechanics behind it, a said number of humans equal a said number of electrical units or energy or power. You sacrifice said number of units of power to absorb some of said power that's being released into the universe and manifest that power in reality through your works and labor or those underneath you.
I
to
feel
effect
some of my
change.
brew on my jacket.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. The beer is the power. The bit that spilt on his jacket
It just
is
rolled
the
off.
bit that was spilt in the ritual.
It
The
just rolled
ritual
off. I
occurred
just got
when
that.
he clumsily spilled it. Naturally, that would not occur. But the ritual forces that event to occur. And
Or I could have a hole in my lip.
You could. But if you ever ate a taco, it'd be very sloppy. It'd look like you're fucking giving birth to a fucking red.
I don't need a hole in my lip to make a mess with a taco. Shit.
Have you ever had a fish taco?
Yeah, I had a fish taco, chicken taco, beef taco. They say it's beef. You know, pork taco. I done had a.
Hold on. The Mexicans are not like the
I'm ta-
Asians. But the Mexican and Asian are genetically related.
Man, I seen fuck. I mean, it don't matter. It's just if you can cook the food or not. If you can make the ingredients. Cause I went to a Chinaman, little hole in the wall China. That's what we call Chinamans in Missouri. I don't know. It's the Chinese restaurant. That's what we call it in St. Louis. It's nothing against Chinese people. So you go in the
The
China.
Chinaman?
It's all fucking Mexicans cooking.
Well,
I've been in a
but
few.
that's different. Let's not speak on that because that might get us banned. We don't.
This
want
is like no. What I'm saying is basically shit. I can if I came up on some good Mexican. I ain't told this shit at Taco Bell.
no
You know,
authentic Mexican.
authentic
Have you ever
recipes.
eaten iguana?
Recipes. I'm talking. If I just came across these recipes, you still got to cook it.
Yeah,
You know.
in the proper way.
Right. So, you know, you still got to be able to do it. You know, just can't. I couldn't go in the fucking Chinese restaurant and fry up that rice and shit.
And that's kind of segues something.
I mean, I could learn how to do it.
That's totally different. But
But-
I want to say something about Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray, I believe, is Hispanic, right?
No, I think she's Italian.
Or Italian or whatever. Rachel, if you're hearing this, you have changed. You know, back in the day,
I used to watch her show, man, but now
Oh.
it's like I can't even recognize this.
I don't
guy.
know who she is.
No.
You know, totally changed. And I don't understand. Maybe it's the money. Maybe
Could
it's
be.
the power.
Yeah, get that
You know?
money,
But Rachel, please go back. You're just like Alex Jones. Jones, what's up, man?
you gotta go back to your roots.
Talk about some fucking aliens. Get off of Trump's fucking balls, dude, and talk about fucking conspiracies. There's nobody talking about it no more. I ain't talking to Michael. I don't want to hear Michael Savage because he's too far.
Oh, Michael Savage to just walk right off a cliff.
No, he is such a
I think him
fucking
and,
white nationalist. Is
I
not
think
funny.
Rachel Ray, go back to your roots, but I think him.
I
right.
didn't mean to get off you, Rachel,
Yeah.
but you know, I remember watching.
But
her.
you brought up Michael Savage and Keith Overman.
Oh
It's,
God!
it's in a competition to be the most. Who can be the most looniest idiot that get paid to be the most looniest idiot on the
Well.
fucking planet. I mean, they running neck and neck. Because
Those
if you,
clowns.
I mean, it's good comedy. You do not take these people seriously.
But too many people do.
Do not
Too
take
many
these
people do
seriously.
take them seriously.
If you watch Michael Savage, and the shows are different.
Right.
But if you sit back and you like, these motherfuckers got to be, you cannot totally believe this shit. This
But
stuff-
they do.
it's like,
Because they throw a few facts. Or
I mean, I remember
figures or
watching Keith
graph.
Olbermann back when the Iraq War kicked off and stuff, and when Bush was in office.
Yeah.
Compared to the Keith Olbermann, now I'm like, damn, that dude's either he's on fucking drugs or he's bad shit crazy.
Keith
And the
Olbermann-
same with Michael Savage.
Keith Olbermann is worse than crazy. He's a calculative, manipulative
Either
twit
he's
that has a niche market that borderlines on hate and fucking genocide eugenics mixed with, oh, we're about America and apple pie, which is
Oh,
bullshit.
when I it's like, man, I can't even.
You know, Rachel
can't-
Maddow, for her fault, and Rachel Maddow, you know, the problem with Rachel is that everyone knows she's
Rachel-
a lesbian.
Ra-
No, everyone knows
Man,
she's a
ain't-
lesbian. She's a sexual
been-
deviant.
she's been
No, the
a-
conservatives are not going to accept that. But the liberals that embrace her expect more.
That makes her.
She's like a normal thinking
That what
lesbian.
makes her. That's
but
what makes
they
her.
want her
so,
to be a cunt. One that cannot understand normal thinking.
No, if she start being a cunt, then she'll lose her effectiveness.
She's not that effective now.
Shit.
The only reason
Her
why she's on.
propaganda-
The only reason why she's on. Bill O'Reilly's been shit canned. Motherfucking all those other fucks from
Her-
Fox been shit canned.
Rachel,
That's the only
I'm
reason why
telling
she's up in the
you,
ratings.
I'm telling you, Rachel Maddow. I
She's been
don't
out
care
since
about the.
fucking
I don't care about.
2007.
I don't.
She's
I'm
been
telling
out
you,
since 2007.
Rachel Maddow has completely just fell off the fucking wagon. Her and Joy Ann Reid are some of the best propagandists in the business. That's on mainstream
Well,
media.
I hate to tell you.
That's on mainstream.
They're pushing the wrong type of propaganda.
no,
Killing babies and fucking
they
being
pushing
a
the
slut
propaganda.
whore
They pushing the
isn't fucking what
propaganda.
it's all
They're
about.
pushing the propaganda that the corporations and the
No,
1%
they're pushing the
want to
propaganda that the Satanists who control the propaganda wants. To
I don't give a
fucking
fuck
push.
what they are. All I'm saying is they're doing what they're told.
But you have to understand who they are in order to defeat them or effectively.
I know
have
who they
change.
are. I
You
know who they are. Like I know they are propagandists and they're very effective. Rachel,
Only because
if
so
you
many
wait,
people are
what I'm saying, if you say, okay, this all of a sudden Rachel Maddow can't fill in her spot, you know who's gonna come is capable and able, and I don't agree with what they're doing,
Who?
but Joy Embry to be able to walk right in and keep that going. She's very effective with her propaganda.
You know,
I'm telling you. I'm not agreeing with them. What I'm basically saying is I can see that they're very effective.
only because the people they're speaking to lack real life experience.
That's the whole purpose.
That's their group. But once those people immigrate over to the conservative side, and that's the other pendulum of this problem.
Why would they want to move over to why?
Look, I've seen so many liberals move from liberalism from the 20s into conservatism
But see,
in their 30s. And they rode that all the way till they died. Because of the fact that once these motherfuckers realize, hey man, being black on the weekend don't fucking work. I need to be whatever. They're like, oh, okay, I'm whatever now. Christian, conservative, blah, blah, blah.
But that
and they get
shit's
their
in-
fucking jobs and blah, blah,
But
blah.
that shit's even fucking. That shit's both of it is just like, you know, being like these because I call them neoliberals because that's what they are.
New liberals. Huh?
Neoliberals.
Neo
they're
means new.
They're neoliberals.
New liberals. And
What
what are they
they
about?
are.
What is new liberals about?
It's what they are, and they is equivalent to what conservatism is. Especially the Christian conservatives on the right.
So you're just basically saying these neoliberals are basically white supremacist agents in disguise. They're transformers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're going to maintain the crystalline core of the power.
Right.
And you or
But
me
we don't
or
even
whoever
have we don't
will
even
never
have
get
a,
to
we
that
don't even
fucking-
have a left party in this country anymore.
Why would you ever have one? The left party was the party of the weak, the subs. The right party is the weak, the party of the fucking doms, the fucking superiors. So who in their right minds, like they say, who have you ever heard say, "Hey man, I want to be broke forever"? Who ever said that crazy shit?
But
But we all know the Democrats
it ain't.
panders
What,
to the
what
poor,
I'm saying is,
and Republicans
there
panders
is
to
no
the
party
rich.
on the left. There is no the Democratic Party that exists right now as we speak. They are Republicans.
May I ask the Democratic Party?
They
that was
are
founded by
Republicans.
one Thomas Jefferson. He's the man that started the Democratic Party, which happens to be a slave owner, which happened to be one who would not even free his own fucking blood after he died.
I just think, me personally,
very
conservative.
bad. Very bad.
I don't know. Me personally, I just think conservatism and liberalism is a mental disorder.
To me, I think if you have to look towards others for your day-to-day operations, you're incapable of
It ain't
handling
about.
yourself.
It ain't about
and
look.
that's
It
sad.
ain't about looking for somebody to.
It is.
No, it's
That's
about
the government. That's their role.
No, the government role is to meet the means and needs of its citizens. Period. It ain't about fucking. It's bullshit.
So when has
I mean,
America ever met the
like
needs
if
of
somebody,
all the citizens?
what I'm saying, if somebody tell you you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, or you need to slap them in the face.
Right.
You need to punch these motherfuckers right in the face, because that makes no sense. That's
Victim shaming.
That's
Victim shaming.
That is a Christian conservative talking point. You ought to you literally punch them in the face. But when you live in a country where over 50% of the citizens are fucking stupid, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I'm just telling you what from my observation. I've been on this planet for 37 years. I've observed a lot. The majority of the
citizens around this mud ball for a while.
the majority of the citizens in this country are fucking literally, they're stupid. I don't give a fuck what job they work. I don't give a fuck what they do for a living or anything.
They've been indoctrinated to a system that respects the stupidity. The more stupid you are, but functionable, you rise up in the ranks.
So-
because you can't recognize what the people above you are doing.
I mean, there's
Dirty.
no way you convince me that you should have to pull yourself up by the bootstraps when you live in the richest country in the history of the fucking planet. But your tax dollars go to give some rich motherfucker that's got like $20 billion fucking dollars a fucking tax break. But they're gonna raise your fucking taxes.
You know what? Let's break this down. All right.
That's
The
all.
way
That's
the-
all
the-
I'm
the
saying.
way what they're talking about.
You know,
The way the
don't-
real rich works, it's not just like he owns one or she owns one company. They have a conglomerate. That means multiple fucking corporations with multiple facets to said corporations they got. If you tax each corporation the way it should be taxed, those motherfuckers wouldn't do it. If they don't do it, guess what? You don't get your little fucking Snicker bars. You don't get your little motherfucking Pepsi. You don't get shit because it would be too fucking costly for one man to take it from a factory and bring it to your fucking store. So some fucking
That's
clerk
not true.
No, it is true. The
That's
way
not
it's set
true.
up now, the way it's rolling now, it
It's
is
not true. They're lying.
Because everybody got to get their
No,
hands on
they're
it.
fucking lying.
That's why candy bars $1.80.
No, it's not. It don't cost it. It probably only costs like 2 cents to fucking produce that fucking candy bar that they're selling for $1.27.
Right.
They're fucking lying.
But you gotta understand.
Flat out.
No, hold on.
No,
hold on.
flat-
The Teamster union driver has to take that fucking candy bar from that plant to a distribution.
I don't
hub.
give a fuck.
And that Teamster fucking he
It's
drops
no
it off.
way you-
Some fucking other union motherfucker gotta grab that shit up on a pallet and put it in a bin. So some other motherfucking union son bitch come through and put it in a fucking little box. And some other motherfucking union bastard picks it up in the box, put it in a truck, and some other union bastard drives that truck to your fucking store where some fucking foreign ass clerk sells
They're
it to
lying.
you. That's how it goes down.
No, they're lying.
In America.
That's
right now.
It's all propaganda. That's why the wages in this country is fucking low, because they talk this.
The
this
reason why the wages in the country's low, back in the 80s, they told us we're going from a manufacturing economy to a service-driven economy. Whenever you go from manufacturing, making the shit, to being here you go, sir, here's your fucking plate of food, you're already fucked. We should be making TVs, not buying them or importing
No,
them.
robots should be making TV.
Well,
We should be spending time doing other shit, and that's my whole.
well, you want to
fucking
talk about
point.
advanced robotics, you gotta
That's
talk
my whole.
about
Cause
Japan.
my whole. No,
Japan
it
is
ain't
where it's
about.
at.
It ain't about fucking Japan.
It is about, because
this
we
is-
dropped a bomb on their ass. And you don't think that motherfuckers who sit here talking about you fucking killed grandpa,
no,
vaporize
this is
are
about
gonna be cool?
no, this is about the United States of the goddamn America. We live in the richest country in the history of the goddamn planet. You got people working.
So they
60,
say these are the same fools that
No.
say Roman.
You got
control the world.
you got people working 50 and 60 hours a fucking week and still can't make ends meet when all this money and technology is sitting right here in this country and the goddamn government won't do a fucking thing. They'll go out there and tell you, oh, vote for me, I'm gonna do this, and they ain't gonna do fucking shit because you got these fucking corporations and you got a bunch of stupid ass people that's willing to vote against their own best interest to make sure that a corporation like fucking Walmart get a tax break when they pay no state and local taxes as it is.
I'm sorry, folks. We gotta take a network break to advertise the show. The other morning show. Please send your money or contribution or offering to P.O. Box 133, DeSoto, Missouri 63020. Leave the pay to order blank. We will fill that in and put the dollar amount that you feel comfortable with. If you want to send $5, $1, or even 1 penny as a fucking asshole prank, which I will not personally cash, but you want to send 1 penny, please do. Support the show so we can bring these topics to you that other media outlets will not even touch.
Okay, and back to the lecture at hand. This motherfucker, when he was president of the United States, 95% of all new economic wealth was created. He went to the top 1% under his wealth. That's like a motherfucker putting, it's 10 people in the room and the guy leave $100 and say everybody split that, and one guy walk up and take $90 and tell the other 9 people to fend for themselves. That's what he did.
Well, that's the mark of affirmative action. Affirmative action say there's 10%, there's 100% of the pie. 10% has to go out to minorities, and then 90% goes to where? Oh, cousin, uncle, friend, whatever. That's why it's bad. We have to be in a competitive society that is driven by the market. Thus, the free market theory needs to be practiced. America is great.
Capitalism
I
is a fucking con job.
I have to say this.
Period.
The ideal of America is beautiful. The ideal of America. The ideal of America is freedom. The ideal of America is property. The ideal of America is liberty. And the ideal of America is freedom.
You said the key word, idea.
Right. The cruel reality of America is quite different.
If
That's
you're
why
at-
there is kneeling.
If
That's
your
why
ass
there is
poor,
protesting. That's why there's strife. Because the powers that be wants to keep us separated. So we can never come together to form the true pyramid of freedom and unity that we have to form.
How can you come together? How can the people
Well-
come together with over 50% of the population is fucking stupid?
It's not about stupidity. Even a stupid individual understands the reality of freedom.
No, he don't. No, he
To a
don't.
certain degree, he does.
No, he don't. Because
He just does stupid things right now
No,
because
he
he
don't.
doesn't understand the economic game and how he
They don't wanna-
violates this
they
economic
don't want
game.
to. They don't
He will
want to.
end
They
up
don't
in
want to
the
learn. These motherfuckers.
penal game.
No, that motherfucker has no fucking clue. Because if he did have a clue, he wouldn't fucking complain about somebody fucking kneeling in front of the flag. Now turn this back to the flag. Now
No,
pissing
no,
on
no.
the flag.
You're
Hold on,
talking
I'm
about
not done.
different individuals.
No. I'm talking about the same guy. These the same goddamn fucking people. Oh, the NFL players, they're disrespecting the flags and the soldiers, but then these motherfucker walking around with an American flag on his hat, desecrating the flag. Or they walk around with that blue Lives Matter fucking flag. Or now I seen the one where they got the Blue Lives Matter flag with the fire department axe with an axe in there. All that shit's desecrating the flag.
Listen, that's
Flat
not
out,
the same guy
period.
I'm talking about.
It's all the fucking kind.
Because that's a white male he's talking about. That only the white males are really perpetrating that bullshit. And there's a few.
Oh,
brothers.
should I start
There's a
getting?
few
Should I
brothers.
start getting on the black celebrities?
No, I'm talking about the black guy that doesn't have shit is fucking dumbed down and a victim of the penal code or the penal system that basically end up a legal slave once again. Versus the white guy that's like, oh, I don't understand. Why they burn down the community over in Ferguson? Or why those NFL guys bitching? They're $1 billion because they're material driven. They're totally different. This other cat over here, the one that I was talking about, man, this motherfucker will steal a pork chop. You know why? He's hungry. There's nothing to eat in the inner city. There's no fucking vegetation worth a fuck. You can eat fucking kill a squirrel maybe, or a pigeon and eat it, but you'll probably get sick because of all the fucking pollutants in its environment. But the cat he's talking about is Mr. Bow Hunter, Mr. fucking NRA guy, Mr. Motherfucker. Oh, I don't understand, man. Why don't he pull himself up by a booster? Fucking get a belt and pull his goddamn pants up and make a goddamn $1 or $2. That's who he's talking about. That's
But the same person,
but they're victims of the same propaganda. They're victims.
What I'm saying is the same person is saying that it's under the same conditions of the person that he's talking about.
And
they're
only in a theoretical
academic way.
way.
The cops are a little more or less likely to fucking blow his brains out.
The cops are a little more or less likely to have their electric shut off. A cop's a little more or less likely.
No. What I'm saying is,
what
I'm saying is the only difference is between those people is if they're pulled over by the police, he's got a greater odds of not getting his brain splattered on the fucking floor.
Absolutely.
And he's got a little more leeway to get crazy with the cops.
Absolutely.
Before he gets his brain
But that
splattered.
shit matters. That little leeway that you're talking about fucking matters a great deal in reality. Because if I can say, fuck you pig, motherfucker, and you just, okay, taser me and fucking puts me in. If I say, fuck you pig, oh, threat, boom, boom, boom. Or if I don't even say shit, boom, boom, boom. Totally different reality diet, a fucking dimension. We gotta get to the point to where the cop will give you the same service that he would give Rockefeller's grandson. We gotta get to the same point where the cop will give you the same service that he would give General Patton's grandson.
That's what I'm talking about.
We gotta get equality and liberation. That's what we're talking about here, folks. We're talking about liberation, not just for us, but for you too. We are all in this together.
50% of the American population make less than $32,000 a year. They make less.
Well, that's why we have billionaires. Where do you think those billions of dollars are coming? True enough, they are being manufactured by the Federal Reserve. But most of it's coming from the raping of the underclasses. And the underclasses is the lower upper class, the higher middle class, the middle class, the lower middle class, the poverty class. You got
the working class. You got the working poor.
That's poverty class.
You got the working poor. Then you got the extreme poverty. You got this stuff.
Yeah. And then you have the fucking nothing. Listen, folks. We have to get to the point to where we understand that we have entities outside of America that's looking at us and saying, hey, is the fruit ripe for picking? Is it time to pick the fruit of America? Listen, this country is from the Atlantic to the Pacific for a reason. For a reason. Brothers, sisters, let's keep it together for our babies, our collective babies. Not the village who wears the kids. No, fuck that stupid shit. But for our babies. And maybe our babies will figure out a better way to divide the resources, the bountiful resources in this land. But while we're up on top, let's reach out to the ones who've been disenfranchised and say, hey, we're in this together. Let's do something.
I just look at it like this. Tens of millions of people walk around with computers in their pockets every day.
Yeah.
And you telling me your home can't produce its own energy and you have to pay some fucking energy company to heat and put an AC in your home, to run your AC in your homes. It's bullshit. It's too much technology and too many resources in this country for you to for a 1/3 of your check to be paying for energy
Okay.
sources in this country. That's bullshit.
I want to answer this
You,
question.
you know how many days you wouldn't have to work if your home was self-sustainable?
That question was answered whenever the point in time happened when Thomas Edison butt-fucked or boo-fooed Nikola Tesla for the patents of electric and the electric power and the service provided by such power. When Edison took that over and said, "Oh, I'm gonna make goddamn money. Fuck this fucking Slavic Serbian bastard. Fuck him."
Basically,
And that's when it went down.
basically what I'm saying is
Because Nikola Tesla would have made it free electricity for every human being on this planet,
Right.
which
What-
is
what-
bad
what I-
for the powers that be.
what I'm saying is the government is here to work for the people.
No, it's not.
Not
It's never
it's
been
a-
that. It's never been
supposed
that ever
to
since
be.
the
It's
Roman,
supposed to be.
Sumerian, Egyptian, Hebrew.
Okay,
all
if
that
it's
shit.
not-
It's always been to oppress those that we can collectively say, fuck them. And that's what it's always been about. That's why it's evil and it will never free you. You can make the most utopic fucking bullshit at the end of the day that has some secret fucking shit off to the side that's being exploited so you can enjoy the fucking fruits of their exploitation. You have to get rid of this. You have to get rid of this.
All I'm saying is that if you got a government in your country,
You're fucked.
it's supposed to work
You're
on
fucked.
behalf. It's supposed to
It
work
will
on
never.
behalf of the people.
Government comes from the fucking Roman Latin fucking word "assestrin," which is a system.
You can have
a system
you can,
is always
you can implement a system that works for the people.
You better have
But
something to
the
exploit.
people,
You have to have something to exploit.
No,
whether
you
it
don't
be
need to-
nature
we don't need
or
to
another
exploit
human
any-
being.
We don't
you
need to
have to have
exploit
something
nobody.
to exploit in any system.
Capitalism.
No,
you
not
need people
no. I'm
to
not talking about just
exploit.
capitalism. I'm talking about systems in general. Every system has an exploitation factor. If it did not, mathematics system exploits the rational thinking of negative and positive, gain and loss. That's mathematics. History exploits the system of those who lost their fucking shit. and
What I'm
those who
saying
gained
is,
they
what I'm
lost.
saying is,
We have to get away from this. We have to realize love is the only answer. Love and understanding is the only answer. Other than that, you're fucked. You're totally, thoroughly fucked.
What I'm saying is, it's no reason that a third of your pay to the money that you earn should be paying for electricity.
Well,
And
that's simple. The people who are generating electricity don't love you. That's why
this ain't about this is about fucking basic human needs. This is what this is about.
I agree with you. Listen, every so-called government, as she says, should provide shelter, electricity, and a baseline of economic stability. Whether you call it fucking welfare or whatever, a baseline so that your basic needs are met. Your food, your clothing, your transportation will be all met. Anything above that is up to you. You want to build a observatory on your land? That's up to you. You want to build a monument to whatever god you worship? Excuse me. That's up to you. But the baseline for you to have a family as big or small as you desire is up to you. That will be the government of the beast. That will be the lure that drives all you into his little plane. And my friends, it is coming. As sure as Israel is to the east, the beast will feast. And a lot of you don't believe, but you will. But I'm here to tell you, I'm not talking about hope and change. I'm talking about reality.
no, the president's about hope and change.
Oh yeah, he changed some shit. Sure enough, he changed some shit.
Yeah, he
But
did.
yes.
That drone program was a piece.
Oh,
Ask all them
brutal.
Ask all them people
A
that was living in
savage.
Europe.
You know?
But
And even Clinton and Bill and Hillary, when they took in the Bosnian Serbs, the reason why I talk about the Bosnian Serbs is because they impacted the St. Louis metropolitan area.
yep, the whole
heavily.
Bevo Mill area.
All right?
The whole
Some of these cats are straight up SS Nazi, fucking Hitler, fucking I'm Aryan, even though your hair is fucking black or brown, you're not Aryan, you fucking stupid fuck. In order to be Aryan, and let's get this out in the open, in order to be a true Aryan, unless you're second gen, and that means you're born into a race that's different than the Aryan, but you still have the love for the Aryan race, and you basically subvert the other races to ensure the dominance of the Aryan race. You have to be blue-eyed and blonde hair. And freckleless. No freckles. So,
what's up with the freckles?
the freckles indicate melanization.
Okay.
It's all about melanization. And melanization is bad because the Aryans believe that they came from a different planet and they were just like some basically oh shit. I'm not taking a phone call right now. No, I'm not. But the thing is, guys, you gotta understand in the future that is. As they said in Vietnam, all of this means nothing. Please believe me, it really doesn't. All the baubles and trinkets, all that truly means nothing. Unless you have the true understanding, true light of knowledge in yourself. If you have that, then you can deal with all this. If you don't, you're going to be thoroughly overwhelmed by all of this. And you'll end up in a Democrat or Republican camp fighting over trivial bullshit that don't even matter. Never realizing that you're being manipulated and abused by the same master in different disguises. A lot of people who claim to be whatever, if you look at their deeds, look at their actions, they're not anything that they're claiming to be. If I did not see a cross on your chain or whatever, I would not know that you're Christian. If I did not see a moon and crescent tattoo on your arm, I won't know you're Muslim. These things are weak because you have to indicate to another human being before they see you or interact with you, this is what you're about. The truth does not need such validation.
That's part of the problem. Religion is 1/3 of the problem and the crisis that humanity's in. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm not even in the mood to trash religion today.
Religion is not a problem.
Religion
as
makes,
long as you have the right religion. If you have the wrong religion, of course, it's an issue. It's a problem. It can be devastating or disastrous to either you or them if you have more numbers or less numbers.
That's just 1/800 or whatever, however big the fucking Asian elephant is that's sitting in the room. Religion is 1/3 of the problem.
Then what's the other 2/3?
For humanity.
As far
Money, I think money is another one, and
another third. Just
another
one
third,
more.
and I would probably say corporations and governments.
And that's the problem with 1/3 thinking. 1/3 equals.
It's not.
90.
It's not one. It's not one
listen.
thing. That's
1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That's the Trinity. And I've always preached the Trinity as being very powerful and very true. But there's always that 10%. Because 3. 3/3 really equals 90. It doesn't equal 100. It equals 90. There's 10%.
I mean, from
That's
what
always
I
out there.
have observed,
and that goes back to the Bible. That's why you need to save 10% of whatever you make. Save it, my friend.
Don't give it to no religion.
No, save it for yourself.
Yeah.
And you will find at the end of 30, 40, 50, 60 years, saving 10% of whatever you make that year, you will retire comfortably. If you don't, you're fucked. But
okay, wait a minute. You saying, but how many? It makes a good point. But how many people can in this country right now that can actually say?
Say?
No, not
Bro,
say.
No,
No,
you said
what I'm
yourself.
saying. No,
this
what
is
I'm
my
saying.
statement.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is, how many people you think in this country that can actually stash 10% of their of all the money they make, 10% of that money every month?
That's the same percentage who are not in poverty.
Hold on, but I'm not done. They can save 10% of their money and not have to worry about the lights being on, not worried about having to make the house mortgage, not worrying about making a car payment, not worried about food, all that shit. How many people can honestly say, I can put 10% of my income, because I'm already working anywhere between 40 and 60 hours, and I'm still living paycheck to paycheck, which is bullshit in my eyes.
Listen, I
So,
agree. I understand
I
what you're
mean,
saying. No, true. No,
And don't get me wrong, I totally agree. We should be able to save 10%.
27% of
10%.
them. No, 27%. You got the 1% who are fucking just totally cool. You have their underlings. They're cool, and that goes down to about.
But the majority of the people in this country
cannot do it.
is either in poverty or one paycheck away from being in poverty.
Right.
In the richest country in the history of the planet.
It's only the richest country in the history of the fucking planet because the fools who are writing a book are totally invested into the system that gave them the ability to write, and not only write, but fucking distribute the said book. That's the reason why. This country is no more richer than the richest country in Nubia, or the richest country in Samaria, or the richest country in China, or the richest country in the North America and South American hemisphere before it became colonized. Listen, wealth is only determined by your understanding of the potential of wealth. If we were both grew up in a fucking trash heap and filth, we would think that's normal. Until we come in contact with someone who doesn't live in that, but still lives good, still lives to our standards and above, we will not realize we are living in filth. A lot of you folks are living in filth and degeneracy and don't even know it. Because unfortunately, brothers and sisters, you do not come in contact with people who are above you, above your station in this pecking order, or this class system in this society. Once you do, you will realize there is a better way to live.
It's never been about race. It's always been. If you address,
it's always been about class.
Yeah, if you address the class.
Cheers to that.
If you address the class in this country, you will start building a foundation to a better place to leave your offspring.
A better place to die. A better place to live. Period.
Because I think I talked about this before in a previous episode, but some of the most heaviest flooded areas in the eastern part of Texas that was flooded during Harvey it's rich. It was rich with oil. Corporations were allowed to go in there and take all the resources out of there and not put not one fucking penny back into the infrastructure to prevent stuff like that from happening, from all that flooding and stuff. Because the technology's there, the money's there, the manpower's there, but they were allowed not to do it because they own your fucking government.
And the reason why they own your
That's why
government
all
is
those places
because
in Texas,
we allowed the power of the people, which is the power
you
of
only
the
get
purse,
you only get the
to
country
be subverted by the Federal Reserve.
You only get the country you allow your government to allow you to have.
Well, yeah. But you only get the government that you can economically operate in. And the economic operation, or the apparatus that we use to economic with, is owned by a private individual.
Basically,
or
what I'm
corporate
saying is, I got a pitchfork.
Well, yeah.
If you want to basically put it like that, I got a pitchfork.
But pitchforks are ain't shit against drones. Pitchforks.
No, I'm using that. I'm using that
in a metaphoric
way.
And I understand.
Because I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the only way. And I'm not talking about because I look at this more.
I can show you guys a way. I will tell you guys right now a way. Let's say that you had some sort of cable internet, right? And you got behind your bill. All right. So they shut off your internet. Do you realize you still go online? Yep, you still go online if you use Tor browser. Your Google, your Motorola, Firefox, and Internet Explorer will deny you. It will fucking send you to the pay your fucking bill, you bum. But Tor browser, you click it, boom, boom. It would go online. You can go to whatever website you want to. I do not recommend like Facebook and shit where you have to access your personal information because it's like people can catch your information and hack you then. But if you don't do that, if you just use this to purely view internet stories or videos or whatever, you're golden. Torn by browser. When your shit goes out and you click on Internet Explorer and shit, but you still want to see, say, Yahoo News or whatever, or YouTube, click Torn browser. Make sure you update it, and it will go through all that bullshit until they hard disconnect you from the PO or tab. Then you're fucked. But until that, you get free internet. Now, that's just my little survival tip in this modern day. Is it illegal or unethical? Sure. But you know what?
Yeah,
Is the propaganda and the shit that's oppressing you illegal and unethical? No. Because the power of the beast says it's not illegal. But it is unethical. You are a human being. You are entitled to knowledge in the pursuit of grasping as much knowledge as you can.
If you want to, I look at it like this: if you want to educate yourself, you should be able to educate yourself
thoroughly.
For if you want to go, if all you want to do is just go to school, learn shit, you should be able to do that.
That is, yes, that's your right.
You should be able to fucking.
But you
do
can't.
That.
You can't.
You can't. No.
You can't.
Like I would totally love to go get a degree in something to do with like plants and stuff like that.
Botany.
You know, just in agriculture. I would love to have some kind of degree in agriculture because I like plants and all this other stuff. But there's no way I can afford that. There's no way.
And you know what?
Not at this.
No, hold on, brother. The plants suffer because of that. Because your love for botany, your natural love for botany, wanting to better and enrich their biosphere is being stifled because some fucking bastard with the buck says you can't learn the knowledge that's been already learned, so therefore you can't
Unless
have
you
that
pay
advantage to have this knowledge.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I read a lot of books and all that stuff.
And let's not get it wrong. This brother has a beautiful garden. Dude, beautiful. Let me tell you. I went over here about 2 months ago. I was like, brother, you got some green tomatoes. Can I have some? He's like, get as much as you want. I got a bag full of green tomatoes. I came home, I cut them up, I deep fried them, had some of the best fried green tomatoes ever. It's because of this brother right here. You know, so when he's talking about botany, he's being serious. He actually grows beautiful plants. In fact, some of the most beautiful plants in front of my house, California azaleas, came from him. He gave them to me. He's like, here, take them all. I took them, planted them. It was beautiful. My children loved them. My wife loved them. I loved them. And it added to our life experience. That's what I'm talking to you guys about. You gotta find people in your life that complement your life, adds to it, makes it more palatable. If you don't do that, then you are a miserable bastard. You are defeated. I'm thankful that I met this brother. We became cool. Because we bringing you a show that they ain't gonna hear nowhere else.
No.
Period.
No. I just look at it like this: if we don't look out for each other, they gonna kill us all.
Ain't that right, President?
He's lost for words. He is so excited for being on the show. He is speechless. You know how back in the day when you was a kid You got your ass whooped.
Oh yeah.
And your parents whooped the voice out of you. You know, when you did something, you can't even get no sound out. Your mama, your daddy just turn that ass up, boy. You just lost voice. The voices, you just go mute. You know?
Mute like a mother.
That's how President Obama is right now to be on the show, man. That's fucking awesome.
He's mute.
That's fucking
But he's
awesome.
cheesing.
Yeah,
And you know he
got a British
flosses probably fluoride toothpaste. Fluoride's horrible, guys. Fluoride, glyphosate, Roundup. It's horrible.
Glyphosate,
Yeah, glyphosate, yes.
active
Glyphosate.
key ingredient in your local weed killer's crap.
I'm here to tell you, weeds are our friends. Weeds, the dandelions, the wheat thistles, all that can heal your body. Don't kill them.
And them are
Grow them.
them are some of the first plants that the bees that pollinate the food
Yes.
we eat. Those
Yes.
are some of the first plants when the springtime comes that bees feed off of in order to stay alive.
Right now in fall, you notice like bees are hanging around trash bins or anything with sugar in it. They're foraging. They know the fucking winter's coming. We're too stupid to know, for the most part, but they know it's coming. They're stocking up for their energy reserves to ride them over to the next spring. Listen, guys, we have a spring coming, and the spring is spring of freedom. Freedom, renew, and rejoice. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. You know the reason why? Because not enough of you are going to watch this show. And not enough of you are going to understand and say, hey, buddy, friend, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever. Watch the show. Let's get energized. Let's do something to affect a difference in our reality, in our lives. Now. Not tomorrow. Right now. And that's what brings me back to this. You hold this up for me, my brother. Send money. Support the show. So we can get more people involved. So we can pay reporters. So we can pay people to do research on topics that you need to
So
know.
we can get people like President Obama on the show.
Yeah, so give them a couple of fucking dollars so they can be right here and we can drill them for you. So you can see what type of phony, baloney, mahoney these people are. P.O. Box 133, DeSoto, Missouri 63020. Send whatever you can. We appreciate it.
Because we need more beer in this bitch.
And also, subscribe and hit the bell so that every time we come on live, you'll get a notification.
That's right.
Now, don't be driving and watching us because it might be too intense.
Just listen. Just
Just
listen.
listen.
Just listen.
Because we keep going, there ain't going to be no dead space.
Go to Dimebag TV at YouTube and Dimebag TV at Periscope and Dimebag TV on Facebook.
And if you want to email us, the other morning show at yahoo.com. We are here for you. We are readily available. Totally email us. We will interact with you. You know. Now don't be batshit crazy and send us a whole fucking novel. You know.
Be batshit crazy. We like them people too.
Yeah, they're cool too. You
It'll
know.
be fun.
And if you want to be a guest on the show, if we're in our region, we'll come to you. If you're not, we'll Skype with you. You can be a part of the show too. Even the little man or the big man. It doesn't matter. Or woman or transsexual or, you know, some other sentient human being or entity.
Claire McCaskill, you're
Yes,
open
you're
anytime.
more, you know, he has given you an open invitation, Claire. You know, we're not in our...
I think she wants
peak.
to go down to Springfield.
Oh, yeah, in Kansas City. She loves Kansas City. Her
No,
word,
but her-
Kansas City is
her
the
home
most
office-
perfect place I've
Her
ever
home
seen.
office is in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
If you look at Southern Law Pottery Center, Springfield, Missouri is a hotbed for racist activity. I'm just saying that. But you know what? Springfield, he fucks. Missouri was with the Union. At the end of the day, we're American. Southern bullshit died.
I think that's what it is. I think Claire want us to make a trip to Springfield
Mm.
to her office, you know. Maybe
And post up outside. Hey, Claire, come on out. We're right here.
you know, I think that's what Claire wants.
You know
to do.
what? Why don't you guys fund us that? Make it possible to where we can go to Claire McCaskill. There is
Because
no
Claire
excuse.
McCaskill is too scared to come to us.
We'll go to her. But it requires you funding us. Send us some money. P.O. Box,
133
DeSoto, Missouri.
63020.
Send us that.
Claire McCaskill, if you good enough to go on NPR, you should be good enough to come on the morning,
Yeah.
the morning show.
We're not gonna insult you. Not much.
You
But,
will be sitting on your hands.
Yes, because she is touchy-feely.
She seemed like the type of person that's touchy-feely in the close setting. It's close in her.
Well,
I don't
I
put
see
my
her-
hands on you. You don't put your hands on me. I just don't think Claire's capable of doing that.
Claire.
Maybe she can prove me wrong.
Claire's
I'm
batshit crazy. I heard that wench speak once, and I call her a wench. Because whenever the
fits her.
corporation
It fits
buys
her.
you, you're a
Yeah.
wench.
You know,
And,
Claire, I do got that hammer and sickle.
Mm, mm, mm.
I do got one. I got that hammer and sickle. I'll show
You
it
know,
to you if you come on the show.
When I grew up as a kid, communism was bad. I never thought in a million years all of our shit, from our screwdrivers to the nails to the fucking gun you're shooting that fucking nail into the wood. The wood comes from Canada typically, but all the other shit comes from China. Whatever happened to America first? You talk.
You know, they always say, but I remember saying, Sarah Palin, country first, country first, country first. Bye bye, I'm gonna shoot some fox, some wolves or something from a helicopter.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy bitch. The worst thing John McCain did was let her talk.
yeah. If he would have sat back and just let her look the way she looked,
He probably
But you
would
know
have
what?
won.
John McCain was bad for America because he was a Manchurian candidate.
John McCain is a
those
fucking
Vietnamese
moron.
fucking put shit in his brain and shit when he was a POW. Like Trump said, I don't respect people who get caught. I like people who don't. And that's the reality. John McCain, dude, you're a fucking douchebag and you need to go. And you know what? We need to get a real fucking...
How about somebody go bam,
Conservative.
bam, 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 around throwing a shoe at your monkey ass on the way out the fucking door?
For real.
Yeah, John McCain sucked. I mean, be honest.
And Paul Rand,
Paul,
you're not-
oh, God.
you're not like your daddy. You don't even talk about Federal Reserve, you scumbag. You need to fucking hit the bricks too, dude. You're done. The people in Tennessee or Kentucky, wherever fucking state he used to senator from.
Wisconsin.
Oh, is it
He's a
Wisconsin?
state representative, U.S. representative from Wisconsin, Paul
He
Ryan
needs to
is.
go. Paul, you're a douchebag, dude. Your daddy was on point. Now, I don't agree with your daddy on racial shit, because your daddy's a racist. But I do agree with him on the Federal fucking Reserve. That shit needs to go.
Since we all more politicians need to go, they just name a bunch of them that need to go. Why fucking not? That's just trash them all.
Fucking let's do.
Elijah Cummings, United States Representative Elijah Cummings, he need to fucking go. Ray Kramer needs to fucking go.
Bye-bye.
John Lewis need to fucking go. And we don't care about your civil rights shit. It's 2017. You sold the people out. It's time to fucking go. Maxine Waters, she ain't did shit since what she got in the office because of the LA rise of the 90s. Yeah, it's time for you to go. That woman's bad shit crazy. The chick down there in Florida wear the cowboy hat.
Oh, God.
Shit. That dumbass broad, you need to fucking go. Time to go. Boom. Booting your ass out the fucking door. Got it. Cory Booker, Obama 2.0.5. That sorry motherfucker needs to go. He's a corporatist whore, and he needs to go too. Should I keep on?
Keep on.
Not?
Go.
Kamala Harris, senator from California, this bitch is sold out. Ask her why that she went to court advocating that a prisoner should stay in prison because the paperwork was fucked up when the dude should have been out of prison. Yeah,
Damn.
Kamala Harris, you suck too. Should I keep on? Oh yeah, I'm finna really get some ass now. Elizabeth Warren, you are a fucking coward. It's easy to call out people when there ain't no consequences, but we all seen what you did when Bernie Sanders was for president and you stood there on the sideline and shot. Elizabeth Warren,
Go.
you need to fucking go.
Bye-bye.
Get your ass out of here. Justin Gillibrand. Representative Justin Gillibrand. I think she's representing Justin Gillibrand. Your ass need to fucking go. Yes, sir. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we're going to keep it moving. Nancy Pelosi, this old bitch. I'm not a medical doctor, and I have no medical experience at all, but I think this bitch is crazy. She needs to go. Nancy Pelosi hasn't done nothing. Period. She sucks. Chuck Schumer, good old Chuck Schumer, Democratic Senator from the state. Time to fucking go. Gotta get up out of there. We don't need your service no more. You guys fucking morons.
You get your check until you die. Bye-bye.
Yeah. We all know about Claire McCaskill. Your ass needs to fucking go
No,
too.
but Claire, before you go, you need to come here to the show, explain your shit. You know, I mean, listen, Claire, this ain't gonna be no easy interview. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna ask you straight up, how the fuck, Claire, do you believe global warming's real when the land we're talking on right now used to be at the bottom of the ocean? The earth changed. That's why we have tectonic plates. And your fucking carbon tax will not help it. You know, taxing me to get you one of
Claire
your
know
fucking
all
friends.
this. Claire know all this.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck.
She know all this.
She don't give a fuck.
She know all this shit. She know all this. She knows. I'm gonna put it like this: if you are a Democrat in the United States federal government, all the way down to your local fucking school board,
It's time for you to go.
your ass need to resign effective immediately, because there is no use for you, because the whole Democratic Party is corrupt from
For
the
real.
top all the way down to the bottom.
It's
They're worse.
been since Thomas Jefferson.
They worse
founded
than the
that
Republicans.
Fucking
All of you
bullshit.
need to resign effective immediately. There's no I can change.
No.
None of this bullshit. You need to resign effective immediately. You guys suck. You have lost so many state legislators. Look at all the governorships. This country, I think the Republican Party got the majority of governorships and state houses in this country.
Mhm.
The Democratic Party has not won anything.
Because
But wait, I don't mean cut you off, brother, but I'm on the road.
Roll
I'm on the road.
Roll on.
But you know what? They like, we can still scapegoat black women. We can still
Yeah.
get middle-aged black women to vote for us because they
In droves.
because they politically uneducated. And then you got the heel bots. Then you got some of these social justice warriors all on 20 going ape shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a lot of YouTubers that's propagandists
Yep.
in training, trying to get jobs on corporate media,
Ain't gonna
using
work.
identity politics. The con's up, mofos.
You know the reason why? Because you fucks advocated abortion. Since I've been born, 65 million people have died. 65 million before they were even born. Before they could, goo goo gaga, dead.
You mean fetuses was terminated? Fetuses.
Of course.
They're fetuses. They're
But you know what, Democrats?
I could-
That's where all your voters went.
I
You
could be-
stupid fucks. All your voters that could have voted your stupid fucks in to office with a landslide.
you can't have.
You put
you
their
can't
asses
have
in drip.
inbreds, man. You can't have women carrying fucking inbred kids and shit, man.
No more country fucks.
I just look at it like this. The whole Democratic Party is corrupt. Do not fall for the BS. The Trump dossier was fake. It was paid for by Hillary Clinton and some supposedly Republican. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Republican. I know for a fact the Republican Party is corrupt, but the Democratic Party is the problem. If they're not willing to work on behalf of the will of the people, let them lose. Let them lose. I know the Republicans are bad. I know this. But if the Democratic Party don't want to work on behalf of the will of the people, let them lose until something
But
cannibalizes.
that, once again, goes back to what I said in the beginning of the show. The solution to the problem is not a political solution, because the political parties have failed you, and they are a part of keeping the status quo in power. So therefore, what is their solution? And that's a question, brothers, sisters, children.
And I'm gonna say it right.
You have to ask yourself.
And I'm gonna say it right here again. And there's other YouTubers that's been saying this stuff. If the Democratic Party run a candidate that's not willing to work on behalf of the people, and if there's one thing Bernie Sanders did, he woke a whole lot of motherfuckers up and they don't go back to sleep. They don't want to go back to sleep. They know that the Democratic Party is dead. If you put in a corpus Democrat, you will lose to Donald Trump in 2018. Bar none, hands down. I'm not the only one saying this. There's a lot of other people saying this. They will lose. They're going to lose in 2018. And they're going to lose in 2020 to Trump. And if they don't want to work on behalf of the people, let them lose. Let them lose. Excuse me, but yeah, we have President Obama, special guest. You know, he don't want to talk about his drone program and how he killed a bunch of people with this drone program, a lot of innocent women and children. He don't want to talk about that, do you, Obama? No, Obama don't want to talk about that. He don't want to talk about how the increase of descendant slaves in this country living in poverty went from 25% to 27% under the Obama administration. He don't want to talk about 95% of all new wealth under this administration went to the top 1%. He bailed out the banks and still allowed them to foreclose on people's houses. Yes, this is all the stuff the President of the United States did under, President Obama. And I'm thankful that you was able to come on the show. Under this president, he allowed numerous of unarmed citizens killed by the police officers across this country, and not one time did anybody in the Justice Department prosecute any of these people. And I'm talking about across the board, all racial lines. His Justice Department didn't do nothing. He didn't say nothing. Not one damn thing. This president didn't do shit for the people that voted for him. He had no plans on doing shit for the people that voted for him. And they're still sheepgoating other people too. Hey man, you got something else you want to say?
No, not right now.
Cause I'm done, man. I'm out.
Alright, yeah. I don't know what to say. Oh shit! Hopefully. Oh shit.
It's still live.
Oh shit. Hey, check that camera.
It's good.
Alright. I just want to say, man, we're all in this together. And that's it.
All I want to say is I want to thank President Obama for coming on the show. Air Force One is in the back. And, when millions of people stand up and fight back,
Yes.
only then will we have equal justice for all.
And that's what it's all about.
I'm Dimebag Darling.
I'm True Power's Mine.
This President Obama. Peace.
Peace.
And we out. Thanks, Obama. We love you, man. Nah!